Here's something you may like to try. We'll do one with just one colour, or one colour. Add a little bit of other colour sometime in it if we want to. And there was that winter scene with just one colour, Payne's Grey. Okay, so I'm going to mix in the palette here, in the well. I'm mixing quite a nice little puddle of Payne's Grey. Now, it's up to you what brush you use. If you need one good brush in your life, don't you? You need one, a size 8. But this is not. This is just a mop brush, isn't it? You know. So there's two choices. You can either put water on up to 3/4, or you can just go straight on. Now I'm going straight on. I'm risking it, but as though I'm putting water on. See, I'm putting it straight on like this. But look, it's like putting water. Now I'm dipping in the water. Now dipping it in the well again some more. See, like that. Instead of putting water all over, I'm just doing it this way. Now it's quite easy. Just keep it going like that, and you'll see it won't show many lines. But if it does, doing it this way it won't matter. But if you're doing it like that, you might get lines. So we're just doing it this way, like this. See. Okay. Now, if you want now to make it a bit darker, mix some more of your Payne's Grey. Mix some more, and you can, anywhere you want to start, you can start, because just do it this way, on top of it, like that, but keep it going. Now, see? Now, it won't really matter if you do it like that, because it will dry okay. Now let's just see. A bit more. A bit more, see? That's it, mixed in the well there. And you see that'll be okay, that'll be fine. Now let's see, get this straight. See? Now, very weak, a little bit of weak water in it, see? Plenty of water. And we'll just put some little streaks here. Like that. And we can just touch it like that, see? After. Just a minute, it's there, see? Now, little bits of deep here and there, and then a bit more I'll do. We'll leave it just like that, and we'll dry that off. Now we could use the same again, but don't have it strong. The same again. And let's put some, just do this, keep it straight. You can even put a little bit of brown in it, like, if you want, like that, so you wouldn't notice it. Now, get a size 8 sable tart. This is a worn one. A worn one, like this is. A bit now, get some stronger. Mix some more Payne's grey into your well with that water, make it stronger. And that will dry it off again. From about here, I think we'll be. So it'll be, what you'll be doing, you'll have, say you have a fir tree there, then one there. I'm doing this to help, yeah, to help, like, because what you can be doing is, let's just bring it like that, see, and then from that side. Okay, like that, see, and that way I'll put a little bit like that at top. So if you do get it, say we'll have a little bit darker here and there in it, like that. It'll come overlap that, it'll be fine. Not quite getting it right there, can you see? Like that. Right. And here, now you can have a shade of them like that, and then you can have another couple at this side. Here, see? You don't only put them in if you're good enough to do it without putting this line in. Now then, see we'll be putting one in here like this, see? And one here, isn't it? See them here. Okay, now you can practice that, can't you, doing this? Just touch it. Touch back of every brush, just at the back of it, if you want to bend your brush. If you want to bend it like that, and use back of it. So that's up to there, isn't it? It would look better with, I think if we had just one going higher, let's see, I think we've enough though there, but okay, now let me see. Might not be doing your brush good, you know, but very, very weak colouring here. This is all one colour, but we'll darken in a minute these. I think you'll see a little bit better with the darker patches here and there. Oh yeah, we want another one here, do we? Oh yeah. Now then, I'm going to, I think a little bit more dark won't do any harm, if it's only in a few of these here. I'm not being perfect with it. You might have a better rougher brush than this, which will do the job, but there's the fan brushes in there as well I could use. It's a bit of practice this, isn't it, for just getting things right. Now then. You could do all sorts now, couldn't you? Now this is, you practice this, it's alright just to get the tones right, pouring water with your paint and getting it just right. Now this is it, you have to a bit taller. Okay, so what do you think? You think it's a practice piece, huh? Perhaps those should have been a little bit different at back, bit stronger, yeah. Like that. You could have a couple there now if you wanted. What do you think? Do you think it's short of another one here? But that is not quite straight, that. Because it doesn't do any harm to it, it doesn't look too bad if we have a few patches in it, you know. I'll strengthen that up a bit. This is a little bit of black on that there. And you can use a bit of black on your fencings if you want. I'm just so you make it stand out a little bit more, watch. Don't be frightened for using black. Now, as you go through your painting life, you might not want to use black, but you'll try it and you'll leave it, then you'll try it and you'll leave it. But maybe eventually, if you can get over this mindset of not having to use it, it might be okay, because everybody says you shouldn't use it, and it's like a mindset. I'm guilty, I've done it because of that. It's only eventually you think, oh, why shouldn't I do something that other painters are doing but telling you they're not doing it? A lot of paintings, greys and that, they're not got that blue in like this has. This is that Windsor one. And you know Winsor and Newton is like a bluey cast, hasn't it? You can use it like for grey skies and that, because of that bluey cast. Now a lot of other greys don't. And these ready mixed greys, you know, what they sell on that shopping channel, you know. And don't be frightened of having a go. If you make mistakes, don't bother. Don't care about what anybody else says. You slap it on and don't let anybody bother you. Put a little line there. You can copy and do what other painters do, you know, like they might, you see them put little lines on in places and that, like there and there, and add darks in, and like a break in, a break there, in a tree, and branch off from where that break is. We'll have to do that, start doing all that. Like you come up with a tree, then you break, and then off to that side. You break and then off. It's like a drop over, but we're not. Say you come across here like that, see, and then you make a. Say you do a break like that, and then you can bring a thing off there, like that. Say, so it's a break there. Now you can have it going round like that, and then from that side of it. I shouldn't be doing this, should I? So much spoil it. But I'm just showing you anyway. Like we say, I don't think you'd see many birds, would you? In this, hey, you'd see white ones, wouldn't you? I'd have to get my white out, wouldn't I? What's that? Hey, yeah, good idea. Let's have some white. Where is it? It's awful white, this. It's like QOR. Oh. It's like grease, look. It's like chewing gum. That's what I'll have to do. I'll have to get some white when next time I send for some paint. I'll have to get white too. I like plenty. I always have plenty of raw sienna in. Burnt umber, always have that in. Ultramarine, you must always that in. Cad yellow, always have that in. You could have some white there, in that joint. I'd be wanted. Bring that over to it, yeah. I always have plenty umber. I love having umber in. I don't like being without umber. Burnt sienna's another you can't be without. Because umber, you can, when you use your blue, put ultramarine in it, you make it into a dark brown, you know, like a really light chocolate dark brown, which is hard to get without it. A nice umber. Now I just put, I don't know if you've noticed, I just put some madder in. Now I'm not sure about this madder, but I have had it in my palette for a while now. It's been there in my palette, and I'll show you what colour it brings out. It's been in palette for a while there. Now this is the, wait a minute, there's nothing. Let's see if I can find a piece of paper. Okay, now then. Not be a sec. I'll put a brush, yeah. Now, here we go. Now, you ready? Now, it's been in there a while, but I've not been using. This is it. This is madder. Well, it's called madder brown. Are you there? Right. Look. That is this madder brown. Now, I suppose it would be lovely for cottage roofs, but they say it's nice if you put that. This